Bueno, bueno, bueno. Hello. Whoa. Where am I? There I am. Hello. Hello. There it goes. I really gotta figure that out. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Here we are again with Final Fantasy 14. Working on the MSQ, grinding our way through Shadowbringers. I got about 12 more quests in the level 74 to 75 quests. So we're gonna make our way through it. Here we go. Stirring up trouble. Yasholta seems quite pleased with herself, but whether she has good or bad news to share remains to be seen. Let us find out. Let me first begin. Let me turn off auto. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkin Empire, and was likely written under the direction of their reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into... I can't pronounce that. Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove thyself an ally of the Ronkin Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkin text and translations into a more modern dialect, which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Citia, quite close to Slitherbor, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the children of the everlasting dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Will do. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Elegant bow. Let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Alright. This way. I'm still unconvinced that riding a mount in this area makes you go any faster. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so, they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them into the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Sounds good. Cut through. Ooh. Those are cute. Gent. For the longest time, I mispronounced those words because I had played Golden Sun, which have Jin in it, and no one had ever said that word to me out loud, so I pronounced it Dijin. So for the longest time, I said it wrong until I was swiftly corrected at some point. Ooh, an Aether Current. Aether, whatever. I think last time I played, I discovered I was woefully misusing my skills. I'm gonna remember that going forward. I think it was... I think it was Atonement, the one that I needed to use. It was like hella damage. There it is. There's Suffocation. And then that way. Oh, nice. By the Blessed Dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You are an acquaintance of Master Matoya? Then, my apologies. The children have been acting strange as of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they are preparing for something. Any ideas to what? Could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nest where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are natural predators of spiders. Set them loose on the nest, and we would have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, Take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Lahi! Alright, let's go. Let's get some smoke bombs. Go subdue some beehives. Which is a weird thing to say out loud. Beehive. I need to readjust my skills because now I have that whole combo. It's like 6 skills to combo together now. This one. Nice. What? Oh, use the large burlap sack. Nice. Let's go get the rest. No. I wonder when I get my next paladin job quest. Maybe 85, hopefully 85. Where might it be? There it is. Throw a smoke bomb. Fight some bees. Oops. Nice. Relax that time. Sack. Nice. Guard returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in inquiring what we need. How did you fare? 2 beehives. That is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry, before the bees begin to stir. Ba, 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 ba. A beautiful plan. Sholta is ready to move. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nest. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. Really, it's just an opportunity to vibe to the music on this traveling. Must be getting close, yeah. Discovered a new location. The location XP, I feel like it's a huge booster. Oh, there they are. Up there is the airway. Do you see it? Sure do. Bit far perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? You? That should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Bees by the abyss, they're everywhere. Help, someone help. We have to save the spiders. It sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Sholta some time. More time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Sounds good. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it'll come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for the warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready. I am ready. Wahi? What is that? Tomato. Tempted to hit it. Oh. That's gross. I don't like that at all. It's like a big chili pepper. It's gross. Maybe these guys aren't aggro towards me. Can I just walk past? No, I cannot just walk past them. Right. I don't think my keybinds are all the way correct on my controller here. Because my shift 10 goes up there. Well, I'll have to fix that at some point, but not right now. Definitely in the middle of something. Alright. Damn. See if I could sneak by any of these guys. Definitely that guy. That's cool. Some of them care, some of them don't. Get past these guys. Sneaky. Sucker. Alright. The font of seeing suggests this is the chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Perhaps this is a cloister of trials. It's not. Spoiler, it's not. Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they're old, predating the founding of the blessed and the children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. It would behoove us to learn all that we can. Examine the murals and take note of what events they may depict. You may move the camera, blah blah blah. The mural appears to be very old. The ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. That looks like the Warriors of Light. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. The mirror appears to be ancient. The warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surrounded the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. I'm about to get a well-timed headache. Let's see.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this.
Sorry, I was drinking water. Okay.
There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it.
Ooh.
Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Onwards. So nice it took us out. Believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Tetsu, did the murals appear to be of any significance? They sure did. Depictions of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Ronkin Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand. Perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. That statement definitely will be. Alright. I want my shoes. Zoop. We'll yeet these back to my inventory. Put those. Schulte's thirst for knowledge sated. She seems content to return to Slitherbow. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. Can I warp there? Sure, heckin' can. Let's go. Do. Tetsu, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Oath, and no sooner do you return that she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me, but she is safe, and that's all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Alright. Are you voice acted?
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare him the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. He is not as he was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that he has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already.
Does that mean I'm gonna die?
Roger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Umorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Oh shit. This guy.
Lord Forthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god.
Gosh.
I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
He's so gross looking.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power.
Tell him.
But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
Poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
Yep.
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he? Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
He's the worst. He's the absolute worst. I hate him. Ugh. This guy! Ah! I hate all of these guys.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, His lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the everlasting dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for woven oath with all haste. We will leave you, but you may have time to prepare.
Woven oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Another holy war.
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Bop, 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 bop. Well, that wasn't good. The guard hath been afflicted with a most terrible and poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Alright, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to stretch my legs. We'll be back. we're back. Let us continue. Radiandra wears a somber expression. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread through his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? Have they taken news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I consider a convocation of all the knights blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Montoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith. Yet there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? Please. I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Tetsut's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. Their presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you finally decide with the tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter that. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We slay the Light Warden. Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there's no change in your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain and seal a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal would be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Yeah. And this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi Mekta. While you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbore's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Alright. Where's this place? Over in y'all. Okay. Let's hit it. The music has become quite dire, so this is a stark contrast. I thought it was going to be a much longer journey. But maybe it does give me some boost. Some speed boost here. Lohi. There you are, ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, an arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, each equal in rank: the Coriol, Colibri, and Opo, and the wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake. By its strength do our lands prosper. So snake, Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so does the whole. Wolf, be as the wolf. Wolf is one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of monuments. Alas, hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Womp. Control space, shift space. There it is. Not a super huge fan of underwater stuff. Even further down? Oh yeah, looks like it. Oh. Okay. So serpent. Finally see a statue. Yes. Can I sprint? Sure can. Love that. Okay, so next should be the Opu. I think. Nothing on that side. Oh. This guy. Can I? Oh. I sure can. Let's go. Oh shit, so fast. Okay. Hell yeah. I need the wolf. Find the statue of the wolf. Once more, he sense something strange. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Now. Sick. A door opens to reveal a pedestal and upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. That wasn't so bad. Did you find it? This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Tetsu. We can begin our preparations to enter that place in earnest. Ooh, a weapons coffer. Let's take care of that first. Return to inventory. Ooh, oh, those are cool. I like that. Sweet. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter Maja unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbowl and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet us in the cavern east of the village. Alright, this way. This way. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Maja, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Woods Protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, there's no reason for us to let down our guard. Now let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Gotta eat some steak. They're like wood bombs. Nope. Excuse me.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground. Begone!
Nope.
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine.
What's that?
And perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Okay.
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Exmaya. Exmaya. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Alright. Oops. Get the heck out of here. Ooh. I see the Aetheryte. Oh, I wasn't reading that. Whoops. There's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain it is made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Franca. I am Elmet, chieftainess of Fanau. We met her younger sister. Sneeze. Oh, bless me. Simet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon? These are troubled times for my people. Though I can't imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I'd show you about the village, though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Super excited for this next quest because I get a new piece of armor which should replace my chest piece, which I've been rocking for like years now. This way, what is your name? Tetsu. Nice to meet you. Tetsu, and this is a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come, and be sure to watch your step. What's that supposed to mean? As bearers of the seals, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus Ronka will live on. By his command, we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood guardians of the Ronka ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope you will not think this question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We Vais would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Fanau is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister, we are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Nice! You come in search of the Light Warden? My apologies, I do not know where it makes its lair. Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30, by that you mean, how old are you exactly? Can't ask those kinds of questions. young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the otherwise then? Of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Let's go attune to this bad boy. Wahoo. Right. We'll talk to some of these fools. Tell me what you know. You search for the light warden. I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Fair. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins' perimeters regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Okay? Can I jump down there from here? No, I can't. An outsider, but how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the warden you wished to know about? Yes. My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fennel, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls, until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Corel has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. Gemstone trainer. Ooh, I do have some. Cool. Talk to the vendor real quick too. Get all this repaired. The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. You would not be wrong. I have a theory that big guy that thinks he's a god king, I forget his name. I want to call him Julius, but I know it's not Julius. He's going to become a light warden type thing at some point. What's going on down there? I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Near Ratika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I've never heard of this Ratika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters. It has not been passable for many years. We have made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as a loss, thereby making it a suitable place for the warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, we must go to the Kmo Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Ravel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles that prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, that means to do so were withheld from us. But we can show you the way, the rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Do you have to ask? Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Tancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating the falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Sweet. Yes. Give me my armor. This is a very, like, not plain, but it's like a slick look. What kind of dyes do I have? Do I have purple? Oh, I'm dyeing the wrong thing. Dye. Purple. Ooh, I like the lavender. Do the darker one. Feet. There we go. Looking sharp. Man, I haven't had new armor in ages. I really like this. Sick. Just need to update that. Look to the stars. Helmet stands ready to guide you through the ruins. Oh. Ugh. What you seek lies in the heart of the Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Sick new armor, sick weapon and shield. Onwards. What is that? Friend or foe? Ooh, definitely foe. Not messing with that. No. Keep your lasers to yourself, please. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the key to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look. Bah. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are numerous as you say. Better than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in the Ronkan script. No matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions. Here, I have thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramid. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Okay. So I guess I'm going to the top. Jump puzzles is what we have reduced ourselves to, I suppose. Take an impression from the writing described on it. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one each side. What is that? Oh. That's two. There we go. That's three. Last one. I'm gonna have to fight that guy. Sucker. That's the last one. I trust you make good use of those clay tablets. Sure did. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hints as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Almet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with aether. Question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? No. Terrible at riddles. Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think that at best... Sure. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed the call, avert thy gaze forever. The owl. Alright, I pray this works. Me too. Let's see. Aether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. Oh shit. I just guessed. Chaotic guessing. The way should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. Pant. What are you doing here? What has happened? Soldiers, they have entered the place. Soldiers? And what of the blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Morians had little interest in Celeborn or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate to Maja upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Umet, and the others, and a few others have engaged them at the border. You are to return to assess them at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or Fennel. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as you can. Understood? Yes, sister, be careful. Damn. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Morians to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Time is against us, friend. Quickly into the pyramid. Okay, so we're gonna get to the pyramid. I'm gonna take another quick stretch break and grab some ibuprofen because my back hurts. Level up! Oh yeah. Let me just double check I don't have anything new to wear. Interesting, this seemingly like ultra protected secret temple has no defenses. Suspect. Alright, we're going to pause here. Probably be a little bit more of an extended break because I'm also going to get something to eat. But I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm fed. I'm thriving. Let's do this. Ah. There we go. The switch should be through these doors, in the confessional of Topasa, the Elder. But why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Oh, we need another one. Brilliant deduction. Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. I'll take the chamber to the south. Tetsu, the one on the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Sounds good. Lots of bats. Oh, shit. That's cool. Ooh, I don't like its face. That's troublesome. Get out of here. Search for the owl statue. Is there something specific that I need to be looking for? Maybe it's down this corridor. Possibly. Haha. I've looked everywhere and wait, is that the statue? You found it. It looks light enough. We need but return it to the altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sense a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap then. Excuse me. For the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Alright then, we will meet you at the door to the confessional. Deliver the owl statue to the altar entrance, cover blah blah blah. You will have 2 minutes to complete this task. Should you fall, return to the shrine location. Be wary of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. Oh. Oh shit. Womp. Okay. I see. cannot walk in the line of sight of the owls. I'm gonna take that. So we'll go this way. This way. Haha. Take that. Then we'll have another room to get through. With the owl statues. We need to go this way. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I always get spooked by that alert because I never hear it go off. Howdy. You successfully deliver the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see the aether flowing through the door now. Da-na-na-na. Magic door. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Never. Well done. Onwards. Almost done with this section. We're about one step from entering the ravel, but I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Puppy! Overcome this final trial, and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Tetsu, while time is yet on our side. Oh, gotta pick up that quest. Legends of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more quests of this section. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whispered weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Tetsu and I could work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Tetsu. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. A duty. Shall we get this over with? Proceed. Okay, we must hurry before the embers is gaining ground. Oh, there's no map. Wait, do you see those sentinels? They are made to curse anyone who enters the pyramid. It is said so to be seen by them, to be seen by death. Beware their gaze. Zoop. Nice. Can you hear me? The two soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach the temple. Understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters, no doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. Then let's stop yapping. So there's this guy. Another sentinel. Its movement is somehow different from before. Easy. Piece of cake. Ooh. They're massive. How are we to get around them? I will draw their attention with a glamour. It will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. Ready to run. Now. Ah! Nice. A teleportation device? This should end well. There's no turning back. Whoop. Ooh. Can anyone hear me? I've been sent to separate chambers. This mist poison and it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor, I think they show a way out. Okay. Zoop zoops. This is like Team Rocket hideout in Pokemon. Ah, shit. Maybe just back to the entrance. This way. Okay. This way. Then this way. Damn it. Okay, so that goes that way. This goes this way. This way. This takes us that way. This way. That way. No! Okay. This is going poorly. I'm going to die. Okay, so left. This way. That takes me there. This takes me here. And this takes me there. Woo! Okay. Down to the wire there. Oh my. Goodness. Somehow we are still in one piece. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. Careful now. Oh. What was that noise? Oh, Crash Bandicoot style, let's go. By the gods. Run. Let's go. There's a crevice in the wall. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna keep spitting them out. Oh. And another. Okay. Let's go, let's go. And this one. Oh shit. What was that? We have to jump. Whoa! Nice. Didn't break my ankles at all. Well, there's no going back now. I pray it is not much further. Samesies. They have reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the vise. What is this man who comes after you? Could it be Renji? If so, we have precious little time. Is there no end to this place? I pray that trap was the last. You keep on saying that. And it proves to be false. Unless... Another door, wonderful. I can imagine what awaits us inside. There you are. Do we have to fight these guys? We sure do.
Away with you! Here I come! No holding back!
I can't tell you use this. Oh, it's because I'm level synced. I fear this as well. You know what to do. I want to stick. Have him. Pathetic. What in the... We'll hold him here quickly. Make for the heart of Tsukasa. Oh. More sentinels, go Tetsu. I will draw their attention.
It seems to be working.
Shit.
I think not.
General, hold on!
Sucker.
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children.
Oh no.
This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually, someone will come to our rescue.
or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote.
Likely
Do we have a
story.
deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Oh.
General?
Yeet. It's gonna be like a quick time event. No. I just
Do
catch
not
it.
fail.
Oh shit. That's not a good thing. Oh.
How noble and pointless.
This guy. Kill him.
Is everyone all right? What in the...
Oriage! At once. Down with you!
Wrecked.
Where is Y'shtola?
She fell. Heavy. Heavy. Lahi? Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. They should be there soon with word from Fanao. We should hold our positions here until she arrives. Ba, 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 ba. The aftermath. 4 more quests. Please tell me you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Were there other means of exiting the temple, there would be no question that we would know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence. We have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The soldiers of the children had fled. They abandoned Slitherbowl as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the blessed were poisoned when fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Maja, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanao for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other blessed will not last long without an antidote. And we must act quickly. If you a spare vial, Minfilia and I could deliver it to the blessed at Citadel. You and Urianger should return to Fanao and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the blessed, whatever it takes. Alright? My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Come, Tetsu, let's not let not your Stola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fanal. And now we warp back. Or walk. Hopefully we can save some people. No. Heavens forfend. Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the procession, and in doing so afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Ugh. He still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Let all this die. Ooh. Take the deep green. In good faith. Rest, Tetsu, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. This is a good catch.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw.
Good.
Thank the gods they did. We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
In the care of the Vis. Thou art
Vis,
safe now,
not
friend.
Vis.
Rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
Womp womp. cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
She fell in a hole.
No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you.
I believe it. I think she's alive. I definitely think she's alive. She might show up right now. Shit.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder.
It's gonna be that clown.
Perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Mm-hmm. Oh. This guy.
Oh, look who it is.
The shade.
Wow, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time? Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events.
Intriguing indeed.
My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love.
She's not dead.
Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
After she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind, as if from nowhere. Yeah, she's fine.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination. felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her.
What? You can just do that?
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
What? That's sus. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the life stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the life stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. To find a location that resonates with the life stream, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use your ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location, then call for Emmett Salt. Alright, off I go. I still don't think we should trust him. At all. Not in the slightest. I have a feeling he's going to be a boss later on. That's right, I said it. Wander into the forest. What are these guys? Lamp is dim, as it might go out at any moment. Dim. 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 Warmly. Brightly. Blinding.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate. Now then, what color was her soul again?
Told you she wasn't dead. She naked again? Yep. I think this happened last time.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Oh.
Ishtola, are you all right?
Yes. Though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Never.
Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
We have not.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break right quick here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Onwards. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to my eye. But as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. You're wrong. They're better than that. Oh, if I had a gill for every time one of you heroes made that claim. But seriously, we Asians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. Rude. I'm gonna teleport. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the rabble and put the Light Warden to the sword. Sword! The entrance to the revel lies open, and Elmet shall see you on your way. The army gone, and your companion now returned. I think it best you go now before. Oh. The magic flowing once more through the great pyramid. The entrance to the revel should now be open. Before we leave, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Amorian's most unwelcome arrival. We scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coriel. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater which her late mother did espy was indeed the being we seek, and that it most likely resides in the vicinity of the falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry has sought out a new sanctuary. And given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate to the Ravel and make for the falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Ravel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within, knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ilm of it once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it is still heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful now. Head east, and you will find the path of the Zerfowers leading to the Rabble. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Renan. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift, one the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now, let us away. Ba, 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 ba. at this. Floor mandrill. That's funny. As opposed to a sky mandrill? Or a spark mandrill? Do not attack me, monkeys. Feel the aether flowing through the door. Gentle push may be all that is required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Tetsu. We know not what awaits us inside. Alright. Oh, do I do this with NPCs or with a group? I think a group. Other players, please. Five minutes ish. Gotta make sure to pop one of those before sandwich basket. Or should I do it with NPCs? I don't know. No, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. We'll give it a little bit of time. See if this Q pops. See if I was a healer. It would have popped instantly. Oops. Oh, what did I do? Oh no. Oh no. Oops. Yes, let's go. Oh, come on, DPS. There's one. One more. One more. Yes. These. Oh shit. Probably shouldn't stand in that. There we go. Gotta remember to help out with DPS and target the one everybody else is targeting. Nice. Oop. Oh shit. There we go. Now I have that equipped to there. Steam guy. Yep. Making quick work of this guy, looks like. I'm no speedrunner, that's for sure. Nice. I don't need those. Guess they all got slowed. I don't know how to handle those. Guess we could do it all at once. This. Easy. Too easy. Crocodiles. Big ass crocodiles. Onwards. Light work, no reaction. Oh. Cool. Bat Squatch. I like that. Subsonics. It should take its own damage for making the pillars land on itself, in my opinion. Correct. Nice. Ooh. Pretty. That's the falls. Nice. Noise. Gorillas. Oh shit. Ooh, eek, eek. Noise. Just a little bit further. That's two. Three. 2 and 3. There it is, the Light Warden. He's a monkey face. And 2 wolves. A mandrill and 2 wolves. Nuts. send us right down the middle. Oops. Looks like we're wiping this one. Oops. And it sends you all the way back. Oh no, it doesn't. Oops. We almost had it though. I stand by it. The soundtrack slaps for this expansion. Alright. Oh, it's true. money, baby. Goodbye, Light Warden. Ba, 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 ba. That's right. That our land. Explode into light and into my body.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Boop.
Aye, that they have. His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Urianger? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Oh.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
This guy.
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour?
Heroing.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Obviously.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place, and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name. And by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
Sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Heidelin are not gods.
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Full of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion.
Primals?
The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you asked the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac.
Oh, shit.
We natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Oof. Great revelations were had. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I'd hoped. Do you suppose there is any truth in Emmett Selch's claims? Bearing with it. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it's best we wait until Alphanon and the others are present. Emmett Selch included. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fano and make certain of Elmore's withdrawal. After that Slitherball, the blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. Nice. Alright, we're gonna warp back. We're gonna finish up this quest chain, and then we'll go from there. This way. You are returned and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope, and the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. And here we are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries. And with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the Vis, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. No problem, Bob. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Ravel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherball shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Bless, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect that they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Almet. I look forward to the day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. Adios. Now we head back.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. A sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say. Please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Oh yeah. Sweet. And with that, we've completed the level 74 through 75 quests. Next block of quests is 21 quests. Probably definitely not doing that today because I'm gonna call it here. But that was dope. I need background music or something. But yeah, that was dope. I need to go stretch my legs. Touch grass. If you're watching, I hope you go do the same. But yeah, that was awesome. Catch y'all later. Bye.